Think Think 3, third installment in a series of online games by Disease Productions that has gained a following. In Think Think 3, you play as a weapon that was created in the science lab, and you are forced to fight your way through areas to fight another weapon. There are two modes of play, story mode and survival mode. In story mode, you must fight the other weapon that was made by the scientist and work your way through obstacles. In survival mode, there are three different tests. There is the Stinky Bean test, where you must fight in a limited number of Stinky Beans until you are defeated. There is the Zombie test, where you must fight in a limited supply of zombies. And then there is the Super Survival, where a never-ending supply of enemies with weapons is unleashed upon you. One very cool thing about this game is the fact that you can customize your character with his name and the way he looks. There are hundreds of different combinations for the way your character can look. This video just shows one of them. There are also over 20 different weapons in the game, and each one is different than the other, whether it be in speed or effectiveness. This game is very fun, and the cutscenes between levels in story mode is a nice touch. Some Flash games are very unprofessional, but this one feels like it could be marketed. It plays very smoothly. Its controls are great. You use the mouse to aim at enemies and the keyboard to walk around, so you can do two things at once. You can even run by holding down the shift key. The levels in this game are huge and extremely detailed. When you walk, you even see the background moving slowly behind you, just like in real life. The gunfire and explosions are also extremely detailed. The designer put a lot of work into this game, and it shows. In fact, I think there is only one bad thing about this game. During intense combat, which happens a lot as enemies are always rushing towards you, even when you stand still, the game can start to slow down, but luckily the programmer put in a way to change the quality of this game so it will play faster. Unfortunately, you cannot experience the greatness of this game when it is on low quality. Think Think 3 is also extremely hard, but in the case of this game, it's a good thing. You have to try the same level several times in order to win. A game like this would just not be good if you were able to beat it in one sitting. If you look at it that way, it's just like a console game, which hopefully is what online games will be considered one day. It's not that Think Think 3 is tough, it's just that there are so many enemies that you often get overwhelmed. But this makes Think Think 3 addictive. Overall, Think Think 3 is a must-play, and if you haven't played the other Think Think games in the series, you should. Don't worry, they're not as long or as hard as this one. I give Think Think 3 an 8.5 out of 10.